Hey, good morning, everybody. A lot of talk over the weekend of ground troops in Iran. Haven't seen anything else this morning beyond that, but was very surprised to not see oil jump up more aggressively with that discussion going on. But oil is only up $1.64 a barrel right now. Saw it go up about $3 a barrel last night. Outside markets are relatively quiet considering that was the discussion over the weekend. So more of that kind of heavy talk, and to not see the action follow through with that is surprising when we've been dealing with such reactionary markets. So anyway, that was the big thing for me over the weekend. Let's jump right into it. Here's December corn. Pretty ugly day on Friday. Kind of a bearish reversal day, but didn't quite get the close below the previous day to accomplish that. But this trend line has been somewhat proven here. Would guess that that's probably going to hold until we get our information tomorrow in the March 31st crop intentions report. So, I don't expect huge things to happen until we get that info. It's just kind of what I've been saying for the last week and a half, and that's really what's been holding true, is they're waiting to see what those details are that come out of that report. So today, resistance is still going to be these swing highs, 498, 498, 497 on Friday. Anything above that, obviously, we are moving into a close above that. We're moving into a new uptrend. Trend line here sitting around 488 is going to be your support. Significant would be probably this swing low here, 482 and 3/4. If you were to get below that, you could definitely see some people jump on the sale side. Won't shock me today if we do catch some weakness, if we come down here and test this 20-day at 485 and then maybe end up closing back up closer to the trend line. I just don't expect anything too significant from a closing standpoint until we get the information tomorrow. Nothing real special down here on the RSI. A little bit of separation to the downside here on the stochastic, suggesting some lingering downside momentum next 1 to 3 days. So could be a sign going into the report that maybe we don't get friendly information. So something to watch for. Moving into soybeans. November soybeans up 6 right now. Kind of coming off its highs here in the overnight. When I sat down, it was up about 9 or 10. Nothing special though. Still an inside day from what Friday gave us. Friday had a big range, poked out the highs from the previous day, poked out the lows. Did have bearish reversal because we did get the close below the low from the previous day. So pretty ugly day there, but we still maintain support above that 20-day. So nice swing high though here for a resistance point. So anything above 1158 and a quarter today will probably have some extra buying attached to it if you can move above that level. Support, the 20-day is an obvious spot at 1141 and 5/8. That's the blue line here. But then the really significant place is still this swing low of 1133 and 3/4. You break through that, you're definitely heading down to the 50-day here at 1124 and a quarter. But then I think that might set you in motion to go on down to the 62% retracement here at $11. So that would be the biggest significant thing, is this swing low right here to watch. So swing low here 1133 and 3/4. Swing high from Friday 1158 and a quarter. Those are your two very specific places to pay attention to. So big day tomorrow. March 31st crop intentions report will set the tone for the next couple of months. The funds are very long right now, which is interesting. They did not get anywhere close to this long last year. The market pretty much played right in with where they were long and where they started getting short. That's what the action was last year. So it doesn't make a ton of sense just because we don't have bullish fundamentals today. So they're either anticipating bullish fundamentals or doing this for some other reason. But you could look at it as bullish or bearish, right? You could say, hey, they're long, they know something. They obviously want to be long and want to maintain that position. Or you could look at it as we've got a lot of liquidation potential if they decide that this thing is turning bearish. So don't really know which way to tell you to pay attention to that one, but it is certainly something to be aware of. Just the amount of length that they have compared to last year. So we will watch price action today. Again, don't expect a lot of surprises until we get that information tomorrow. So we will see where we end up today. Have a great day.